So in the late 80s, early 90s, something happened. Hysteria swept America on what was later coined the Satanic Panic. Now, if you guys don't know what that is, basically it was a rush of hysteria primarily promoted by TV evangelists and talk show hosts to make money, accusing, saying that there's this giant underground satanic movement that creates, does all these ritual killings and animal abuse and stuff like that. And it's all fun and games, right? And a lot of these people made millions of dollars selling books and becoming deliverance ministers, like Bob Larson popped out of that shit. But it actually ruined hundreds, if not thousands of people's lives. People got their kids taken away, people went to jail, and it got to the point where it was so widespread hysteria. And you had Satanists on talk shows trying to defend themselves, but of course nobody would listen to the Satanists because we obviously worship the devil, the father of lies, and who could trust us, right? So they'd ask these stupid deliverance ministers, and they'd ask these knuckleheads that specialize in satanic ritual abuse, do hypnosis to help people remember this alleged abuse when they were children. And here's the sad thing is, certainly there are sick people that do sick things, and certainly there are people, that will blame their sick, murderous impulses and their actions on the devil. Who better? Who better? But, if you think about it, when it comes to serial killers and people who actually do the most violence, it's usually extremist religious people, usually Christians, or they think they're Christians. Now, are we going to judge all Christians based on the actions and murderous impulses of a few? I wouldn't. But, it bothers me. I forgot the word for it. It bothers me that when I watch these talk show hosts, they never ask the Satanist what Satanism is. They never give him time. They'll give him 5 minutes and demote, the rest of the show to these stupid ass evangelists. And Satanic Panic, the FBI got so bad in America that the FBI did a thorough investigation back in the late 80s, early 90s. The FBI looking into these allegations of underground satanic cults creating violence and doing these ritual killings. And they can never produce a body. They can never find any evidence that this was going on. And the Christians and evangelists said, oh, that's because they have these big pits, these big acid baths that they throw all these bodies into. We come from all over the world and dump them in this giant acid bath in the middle of the desert somewhere. That was their excuse for not having any bodies. But yeah, the FBI said that the allegations were unfounded, that there was no evidence to support claims of violent satanic cults. And the evangelists fired back with this by saying, the evangelist and the psychotherapists that specialize in ritual abuse and shit, they fired back by saying, oh, well, that's because the government, the FBI, is full of satanic Illuminati. That's why. They're lying. It's all a cover-up. And then the conspiracy theories begin. I'm going back in. It's cold out here.